Good morning, students. Our lesson is Electrochemistry, Part 1, third lesson. Last class, we discussed about conduction of electrolytes, conduction of electricity to the electrolytes. First, we are going to discuss resistance, then conductivity. What is the relation between resistance and conductivity? The resistance is indicated with R, and this resistance is measured with the instrument Wheatstone bridge. Resistance is obviously directly proportional to its length and inversely proportional with its cross-sectional area. Area cross-section. So right here, R is directly proportional to L and inversely proportional to with A. Right, this is the R here, resistance, L is length, A is area, that means volume, and here we remove the proportionality. R is equals to rho into L upon A. Here rho is resistivity constant or specific resistance. Here resistance R, A is area of cross section, and L is length, rho is proportionality constant. The units of specific resistance in SI unit is ohm, meter, ohm, meter, and the symbol is ohm per. This one is ohm and meter symbol m, and mostly used units are ohm, centimeter. And now we are going to discuss specific resistance and resistivity. Specific resistance and resistivity. Specific resistance or resistivity. Specific resistance or specific resistivity. Here, the resistance of a conductor having 1 meter length and 1 square unit cross sectional area is called its resistance or specific resistance. So already the resistance R is directly proportional to length upon A area. ये resistance है. तो specific resistance में क्या ऐड करना है? 1 meter length and another one 1 square of unit area cross section. 1 square of unit area cross section is equals to specific resistance. That is known as resistivity. And here the conductivity, relation between resistivity and conductivity. What is conductivity? Conductivity is always indicated with G. Resistance को R से indicate करता है and conductivity को G से indicate करता है. Inversion of resistance is equals to conductivity. Inverse of resistance, that is known as conductivity. Conductivity is indicated with G. Here G is equals to 1 upon R. Inverse of resistance. Resistance to inverse means 1 upon R. That is equal. That means resistance inverse. Resistance inverse is equals to conductivity. Here R is equals to rho into L upon A. Clear? Then you put these values of R. G is equals to L 1 upon ये means ये ऊपर आ जाएगा, ये रो into L, रो into L. Here 1 upon R, 1 upon R is equals to A upon rho into L. That is equals to, here 1 upon rho is equals to K. 1 upon rho is equals to K. Here G is equals to K G is equals to K into L upon A. तो 1 upon इसको डायरेक्ट ऐसे 1 upon rho into L upon A upon L. Here 1 upon rho is equals to K, that is equals to G is equals to K into L upon A upon L, area upon length. Here conductivity is equals to G is equals to K into L A upon L. Then K is equals to, इसमें से K लिखो, K is equals to क्या होगा, K is equals to G into L upon E, reverse. Here this is equals to specific conductivity K होता है, conductivity specific conductivity. Here K is constant. SI units of conductivity is Siemens, and here Siemens is expressed with S letter. And next it is expressed as ohm inverse or mho. तो R का ओम होता है, ओम इनवर्स कंडक्टिविटी का होगा, और सीमेंस को ऐसे इंडिकेट करना है, नहीं तो मो से भी इंडिकेट कर सकते हैं। एम एच ओ मो, वो एच ओ एम एच ओम होता है, उसका रिवर्स एम एच ओ इज मो, कंडक्टिविटी यूनिट्स होता है। एंड नेक्स्ट वन स्पेसिफिक कंडक्टेंस और स्पेसिफिक कंडक्टिविटी। स्पेसिफिक कंडक्टिविटी हियर, तो यहाँ पे ऑलरेडी के इज नोन एज स्पेसिफिक कंडक्टिविटी, बट लेंथ एरिया को 1 यूनिट लेना। एग्जांपल, the inverse of resistivity is known as specific conductivity. Inverse of resistivity is called specific conductivity. It is accepted by IUPAC that specific conductivity is accepted as conductivity. Specific conductivity is accepted as conductivity. Hence, the word conductivity is used instead of specific conductivity. The value of L upon A in the formula of conductivity is the cell constant. The apparatus used to measure conductivity. Clear, यहाँ पे important है. Specific conduct means inverse of the resistivity. Inverse of the resistivity is equals to specific conductivity. Okay. So how we will calculate the specific conductivity? Specific conductivity calculate करने के लिए specific conductivity in laboratory, तो यहाँ पे हम लोग इलेक्ट्रोलाइटिक सॉल्यूशन में स्पेसिफिक कंडक्टिविटी को मेजर कर रहे हैं, तो कंपलसरी यहाँ पे सॉल्यूशन बीकर रहेगा, इलेक्ट्रोड होगा, तो यहाँ पे इसका डिस्टेंस बिटवीन टू इलेक्ट्रोड्स, लेंथ, एरिया, तो सब इस पे डिपेंड होता है। तो यहाँ पे इन दिस टाइप ऑफ सेल्स स्पेसिफिक कंडक्टिविटी is measured with specific conductivity measured with the distance between two electrodes, and volume used in this beaker, volume of beakers will be calculated. Here N upon E is known as cell constant. L upon A is called formula of conductivity is the cell constant. तो L upon E जो होता है ये cell constant होता है, ये कांस्टेंट ही रहेगा, चेंज नहीं होगा। एक बार ध्यान से ऑब्जर्व करो, व्हाई वी टेक L upon A is constant, because the length between two electrodes also not change, length change नहीं होगा, and area of the beaker means beaker का वॉल्यूम जो भी होता है वो भी चेंज नहीं होगा। That's why these two values L upon A is equals to known as cell constant, क्योंकि हम लोग जो भी कंडक्टिविटी मेजर कर रहे हैं सेल्स में कंडक्टिविटी को मेजर कर रहे हैं, तो इसलिए सेल्स में मींस सेल्स में टू हाफ सेल्स होता है, मींस सेल पोटेंशियल वैल्यू फाइंड आउट करने के टाइम पे टू हाफ सेल का डिस्टेंस मींस लेंथ, एंड एक एक हाफ सेल का बीकर का एरिया जो होता है ये वॉल्यूम ये होता है। तो L अपन ये इज इक्वल्स टू सेल कांस्टेंट कैलकुलेट करना। क्लियर? हियर the value of L upon A in the formula of conductivity is the cell constant of the apparatus used to measure conductivity. तो जिसमें हम लोग जो मेजर करते हैं, तो यहाँ पे L upon A is known as cell constant. Its value can be determined from L upon A or in chemistry by using a solution of KCl of known concentration. Its value is determined at the experimental temperature by measuring its conductivity and obtaining its value from literature. The obtaining conductivity G is multiplied by cell constant. G is multiplied by cell constant, and so specific conductivity is obtained, which is expressed as K from the Greek word kappa. K is known as कप. तो यहाँ पे स्पेसिफिक कंडक्टिविटी को ग्रीक वर्ड से इंडिकेट करते हैं के. तो यहाँ पे जो है we only conductivity का रिलेशन एक्सप्रेस करें. देन स्पेसिफिक कंडक्टिविटी K इज इक्वल्स टू, तो कंडक्टिविटी को G से इंडिकेट करते हैं, स्पेसिफिक रेसिस्टेंस R से इंडिकेट करते हैं, रो इज स्पेसिफिक कंडक्टिविटी, रेसिस्टेंस कांस्टेंट होता है. एंड नेक्स्ट वन इज स्पेसिफिक कंडक्टिविटी specific conductivity is indicated with K. This is known as kappa, Greek word kappa. Specific conductivity K kappa is equals to G into cell constant. Here G is observed conductivity. Observed conductivity G into cell constant. ये cell constant कभी change नहीं होगा क्योंकि distance between two electrodes and area of the beaker, that is known as cell constant. And observed conductivity is conductivity measured with the ammeter in electrolytic cell. Electrochemical, not electrolytic, electrochemical cell. So observed conductivity G into cell constant, that is equals to K. That means K specific conductivity. And next one, the SI unit of specific conductivity is Siemens meter inverse. The conductivity of the conductor having unit length of 1 meter and unit area of cross section 1 square meter, then Siemens meter inverse, and 1 Siemens meter inverse is equals to 0.1 Siemens meter inverse. This is all the information about resistivity, specific resistance, conductivity, specific conductivity, and relation with G of this conductivity. Means specific conductivity कंपल्सरी सेल कांस्टेंट पता होगा तो ही ऑब्जर्व कंडक्टिविटी के साथ मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे तो स्पेसिफिक कंडक्टिविटी आ जाए. तो कंडक्टिविटी इनवर्स ऑफ द रेसिस्टेंस. रेसिस्टेंस मींस रेसिस्टेंस इज डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल टू L अपॉन G. रेसिस्टिविटी मींस रेसिस्टिविटी जितना कम करें, तो ये सब वैल्यूज क्यों फाइंड करना है, जितना रेसिस्टिविटी कम होगा उतना कंडक्टेंस ज्यादा रहेगा. द रिलेशन बिटवीन रेसिस्टिविटी एंड कंडक्टिविटी इज इनवर्सली प्रोपोर्शनल. तो रेसिस्टिविटी decrease then conductivity will be increase. Resistance decrease होगा तो conductivity increase होगा, resistivity increase होगा तो conductivity decrease होगा. And next one, conductivities of different of substance having very large difference. तो एक एक substance का conductivity difference रहता है. This depends on the characteristics of the substance, temperature, pressure are also the factor affecting the measure of conductivity. So different substance having different conductivities. These different conductivities depend on the character of the substance, and another one temperature, second one pressure, and next one the classification of conductors. Conducting substance. Classification of conducting substances carried on the substances carried out on the basis of magnitude of their conductivity values. तो कंडक्टिविटी वैल्यूज के ऊपर डिपेंड होकर कंडक्टिंग सब्सटेंस को 3 टाइप्स कंडक्ट क्लासिफिकेशन के. वन इज गुड कंडक्टर, सेकंड वन इज इंसुलेटर, थर्ड वन इज सेमीकंडक्टर्स. मींस कंडक्टर्स आर 3 टाइप्स. इलेक्ट्रिकल कंडक्टर्स, कंडक्टिंग सब्सटेंस, conducting substances are 3 types. One is good conductors, and second one is semiconductors. Insulator लिखो यहाँ पे, insulators, and third one is semiconductors, and another one special type of conductor is superconductor. Superconductors. Superconductor. So what is good conductor? Good conductor means as the conductivities of metals and alloys are more. So normally metal alloys में conductivity maximum रहेगा. They are called good conductors. Some non-metallic substances like graphite, organic polymers are also good conductors. So all metals and alloys all are good conductors, and because here the free electrons are present in this metal, hence delocalized electrons are there, that's why they are good conductors. And some organic substance, some inorganic substances, non-metallic substances, that is graphite and organic polymers, etc. And insulator, the substance which cannot conduct electricity through itself, those are known as insulators. Here, the conductivity of glass, ceramic substances is in very less proportional, and so they are called insulators. तो जिसमें conductivity नहीं होगा, very low होता है, वो insulators. Example, glass and ceramic substances. Glass and ceramic substances. And next one, semiconductor. The conductance of these conductors between good conductors and insulators. Good conductors, insulator. ये complete insulator नहीं है, complete good conductor नहीं है. तो इन दोनों को मिडिल वैल्यू यहाँ पे रहेगा. तो यहाँ पे जितना कंडक्टेंस है उतना कंडक्टेंस नहीं होगा, यहाँ पे जितना कम है उतना भी नहीं. इससे ज्यादा रहेगा, इससे कम रहेगा. मीन्स कंपैरिजन विद गुड कंडक्टर्स the conductance will be low. Comparison with insulators, the conductance will be maximum. Those are known as semiconductors. Here, the values of conductivities of these substances which are in between the values of good conductors and insulators are known as semiconductors. Example, silicon, germanium, gallium, and arsenide, etc. are semiconductors. Best example, silicon, germanium, arsenide, etc. are example for semiconductors. And next one, the resistivity of some substance are zero and their conductivities are extremely high. The resistivity is zero. Resistivity means R is equals to zero. And then the substance having maximum conductivity, that is known as superconductor. Means the substance which having resistance is equals to zero and that behaves as superconductor. Here, the resistivity of some substances are zero and their conductivities are extremely high. They are called superconductors. Example, metals and alloys were considered superconductors at low temperature, 0 to 15 Kelvin temperature. Superconductors. Example, metal and zero होगा resistance इसका. Metals and alloys are superconductors at low temperature. Low temperature, that means 0 to 15 Kelvin temperature. 0 to 15 Kelvin temperature. At 0 to 15 Kelvin temperature, metals and alloys behave as superconductors because at this temperature the resistivity of the metals will be zero, very less. तो क्योंकि यहाँ पे टेम्परेचर लो होगा तो जिस मेटल में से इलेक्ट्रिसिटी पास होने के टाइम पे फिजिकल कैरेक्टर चेंज होगा. लास्ट क्लास में एक्सप्लेन किया. फिजिकल कैरेक्टर वो क्या होगा, टेम्परेचर इंक्रीज होगा. टेम्परेचर जितना ज्यादा इंक्रीज होगा उतना रेसिस्टेंस इंक्रीज होगा. टेम्परेचर इंक्रीज होगा तो रेसिस्टेंस इंक्रीज होगा, रेसिस्टेंस इंक्रीज होगा तो कंडक्टिविटी decrease over. That's why here we mentioned low temperature. At low temperature, these two types of metals are behaves as superconductors. And another one thing is very important. Another one substance, that is many ceramic substances and mixed oxides. many ceramic substances and mixed many ceramic substances and mixed oxides. Ceramic substances and mixed oxides at high temperature, they behave as superconductors. Many ceramic substances and mixed oxides at high temperature, they behave as superconductors. The temperature is at 150 Kelvin temperature. 150 Kelvin temperature पे सिरामिक सब्सटेंस होने दो, मिक्सड ऑक्साइड्स होने दो, superconductor जैसे behave करेगा. Means at high temperature these two substances like ceramic substance and mixed oxides behave as superconductor. At low temperature, that means 0 to 15 Kelvin temperature, metals and alloys behave as superconductors. Conductors, insulators, semiconductors, superconductors. Superconductors में important point ये है ceramic और mixed oxide at high temperature. Actually high temperature में क्या होना चाहिए, रेसिस्टेंस बढ़ेगा, कंडक्टिविटी डिक्रीज होगा, बट यहाँ पे इनवर्स होता है. ये इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट. सिरामिक सब्सटेंस एंड मिक्स्ड ऑक्साइड्स एट हाई टेम्परेचर 150 केल्विन टेम्परेचर पे भी सुपर कंडक्टर जैसे बिहेव. सुपर कंडक्टर मींस द रेजिस्टेंस इज इक्वल टू 0, देन दैट सब्सटेंस बिहेव्स एज सुपर कंडक्टर. एंड द नेक्स्ट वन, the conduction of electricity through the metals is called metallic conductor or electronic conduction. The conduction of electricity through metal is called metallic conductor or electrical conduction. It occurs due to the migration of electron. Already last class में अभी भी explain किया. Delocalization of electron. Delocalization of electron की वजह से electricity pass होती है. Next, the electronic conductivity depends on the following factors. First one, the structure of metal and its characters. Metal structure पे depend होता है और उसके character पे depend. Second one, the number of electrons in the valency shell of atom of metal. Simple, number of valency electrons present in the metal. So number of electrons, valency unpaired electron बढ़ेगा तो conductivity बढ़ेगा, कम होगा तो conductivity decrease होगा. And other third one, the electrical conductivity of metal decreases with increasing temperature. इसलिए यहाँ पे बताया है point. तो metal का conductivity इससे चेंज होगा, टेम्परेचर इंक्रीज होगा तो कंडक्टिविटी डिक्रीज होगा. ठीक है. एंड देयर इज नो चेंज इन द स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ मेटल ड्यूरिंग इलेक्ट्रिकल कंडक्शन. तो इलेक्ट्रिकल कंडक्शन होने के टाइम पे मेटल का कैरेक्टर स्ट्रक्चर कुछ चेंज नहीं होगा, बट टेम्परेचर विल बी इंक्रीजिंग. व्हेन द टेम्परेचर विल बी इंक्रीजिंग, देन द कंडक्शन विल बी डिक्रीजिंग, देन रेसिस्टिविटी विल बी increasing. These are the information about conductors. And next we will discuss solid substances. Next we will discuss ionic mobility. Here. Next one, ionic mobility. Ionic means ions. Mobility means moving. Ions moving. इसमें ions move होता है कहाँ पे? ions का electrolytic solution. तो अभी तक जो भी डिस्कशन किया इलेक्ट्रोड्स के बारे. Now we are going to discuss electrolyte. Electrolyte means what? The substance which is dissolved in water, it can produce positive and negative ion. That solution will conduct electricity through itself. That is known as electrolyte. These electrolytes can form ions. By this ion movement, the conduction will be occurred in the solution. That's why that is known as ionic mobility. If the electrolyte does not form positive negative ions in the solution, then that solution cannot pass electricity through itself. If that solution having positive ion negative ion, then it can conduct electricity through itself. The liquid substance which can conduct electricity through itself, that is known as electrolyte. Clear? Here the proportion of hydrogen and hydroxyl ions in water is very less, 10 raised to minus 7. वाटर, प्योर वाटर ले लो. प्योर वाटर अगर आयनाइजेशन होगा तो H प्लस प्लस OH माइनस 2 आयंस फॉर्म होगा. प्योर वाटर में हाइड्रोजन आयन कॉन्सेंट्रेशन, हाइड्रोक्साइड आयन कॉन्सेंट्रेशन इज 10 raised to minus 7 molarity, capital. 10 raised to minus 7 means very lower concentration. That's why this pure water does not conduct electricity through itself. But when we add some acid, salt, or bases in this pure water, then this water can conduct electricity through itself. Here, because of this, water is known as bad conductor of electricity. Conductivity of water is 3.5 into 10 raised to minus 5 Siemens meter inverse. When electrolyte is dissolved in water, अभी आगे. In case that electrolyte is added in water, then it will be considered as good conductor because of formation of ions. Here, when electrolyte is dissolved in water, the conductivity of solution increases due to ionization of the electrolyte in water. Electrolyte means वाटर में इलेक्ट्रोलाइट सब्सटेंस ऐड करने के बाद पॉजिटिव नेगेटिव आयंस फॉर्म होगा, पॉजिटिव नेगेटिव आयंस मोबिलिटी होगा, मूविंग की वजह से इलेक्ट्रिसिटी पास. The conductivity of the solution is mostly due to the ions present in the solution. तो कंपलसरी सॉल्यूशन का कंडक्टिविटी किस पे डिपेंड होता है? आयंस की वजह से. आयन होगा तो सॉल्यूशन कंडक्टर होगा, तो वो इलेक्ट्रोलाइट कंपलसरी पॉजिटिव नेगेटिव आयन को उसमें फॉर्मेशन किया है, तो दैट सॉल्यूशन इज रेडी टू कंडक्ट इलेक्ट्रिसिटी थ्रू इटसेल्फ. This type of conductivity is called ionic conductivity. Ionic mobility, ionic conductivity, ionic conductivity, ionic conductivity. Because of conduction occurred with the ions. That's why that conductivity is known as ionic conductivity. This ionic conductivity occurred in the solutions only. When this solution will have formed, when pure water does not have any ions. If the ions are the positive H plus OH minus, but its concentration is 10 raised to minus 7 molarity, it is very less concentration and it is bad conductor. When we add electrolyte means the substance which is dissolved in water and it forms positive negative ions. If the electrolyte dissolved in water and forms positive negative ions, and that solution is ready to conduct electricity through itself. The conduction occurred through the ions, that's why that is known as ionic conductivity. This ionic conductivity depends following factors. First one is nature of the added electrode. तो सॉल्यूशन फॉर एग्जांपल बीकर ले लो, बीकर में वाटर ले लो H2O, इसमें हम लोग जो इलेक्ट्रोलाइट यूज कर रहे हैं उसको ऊपर डिपेंड करते हैं, राइट. नेक्स्ट वन, द साइज ऑफ द आयंस प्रोड्यूस्ड एंड देयर हाइड्रेशन. साइज ऑफ द आयन एंड देयर हाइड्रेशन. साइज मींस स्मॉल एंड बिगर साइज होता है, एज वेल एज हाइड्रेशन, देयर हाइड्रेशन. हाइड्रेशन मींस वाटर के साथ अट्रैक्ट होने का कैपेसिटी, attract with the water, that is known as hydration capacity. तो हाइड्रेशन कैपेसिटी ज्यादा होना चाहिए, आयन का साइज स्मॉल होना चाहिए, तो ये कंडक्शन मैक्सिमम है. मींस साइज विल अफेक्ट द कंडक्टिविटी. which size electrolyte size will affect the conductivity as well as hydration also. And next, the nature of the solvent and its viscosity. Nature of the solvent, तो यहाँ पे जो वाटर लिया हम लोग, यहाँ पे ऑब्वियस वाटर लेने की जरूरत नहीं है, डिफरेंट टाइप ऑफ सॉल्यूशन सॉल्वेंट ले सकते हैं. तो नेचर ऑफ सॉल्वेंट, सॉल्वेंट का नेचर पे डिपेंड होता है. एंड इट्स विस्कोसिटी. विस्कोसिटी मींस लाइक जेल सब्सटेंस. जेली जैसा होगा तो मूवमेंट ऑफ आयंस क्या होता है? स्लो होगा. एंड नॉर्मल लिक्विड वाटर के जैसे रहेगा तो मूवमेंट ऑफ आयंस मैक्सिमम. मींस व्हेन viscosity will be increased, the conduction of ions will be decreased and conductivity also will be decreased. Viscosity will be decreased, the movement of the ions will be increased and conduction of this electrolyte or solution will be increased. Means finally viscosity also affect the conductivity, because viscosity will be increased, the movement of ions will be decreased. When the movement of ions will be decreased, then conduction of the solution also decreased. And another one, concentration of electrolyte. Obviously it is affect the conduction of the solution, because concentration, the concentration also means electrolyte concentration increasing decrease. तो concentration increase होगा तो क्या होगा, decrease होगा तो क्या होगा. तो when that is concentration also affect the conduction of solution. तो when electrolyte concentration increase, it is completely related with volume. volume होगा तो वहाँ पे नंबर ऑफ आयंस मूवमेंट देखेगा, तो कॉन्सेंट्रेशन इंक्रीज होगा तो ऑटोमेटिक इलेक्ट्रोलाइट सॉल्यूशन का कंडक्टिविटी इंक्रीज नहीं होगा। ध्यान से सुनो, सॉल्यूशन में सॉरी सॉल्वेंट में इलेक्ट्रोलाइट का कॉन्सेंट्रेशन इंक्रीज होगा तो कंडक्शन इंक्रीज नहीं होगा। This increasing concentration will depend on the size of the beaker or volume of the container. तो वॉल्यूम पे डिपेंड होता है, वॉल्यूम कांस्टेंट रहेगा ऑलवेज। लिसन वंस अगेन, तो कोई भी बेकर लेते हैं, कंटेनर लेते हैं, वो तो कांस्टेंट रहेगा वॉल्यूम। तो कांस्टेंट रहेगी तो हम लोग कॉन्सेंट्रेशन इंक्रीज करते जाओ, कॉन्सेंट्रेशन इंक्रीज होगा तो इन दैट fixed volume number of ions will be increased with the increasing concentration, the number of ions increase होगा, number of ions increase होगा तो movement of the ions will be decreased, means volume ज्यादा होना चाहिए, ions कम होना चाहिए, तभी movement of ions will be increased, then conduction also increased। clear? राइट, तो एट ए टाइम कॉन्सेंट्रेशन इंक्रीज होगा तो कंडक्शन इंक्रीज होगा, कॉन्सेंट्रेशन डिक्रीज होगा तो कंडक्शन डिक्रीज होगा, ये रॉन्ग है। बट concentration of electrolyte affect the conductivity of the solution, and next one, temperature also affect the conductivity of the solution. Temperature will affect the conductivity of solution, right? Next we will discuss molar conductivity and the change in conductivity with the solution with the change in concentration, अभी बताया था ये topic। And next, conductivity of strong electrolyte, weak electrolytes, and cold rush law principle we will discuss next class. Okay, right.